Hey everyone, Joey here with a true Draco deck profile. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In about a year or even looked at my cards, and the other day I just got the urge to play True Draco. Took a look online, liked what I saw, some new additions to the deck. Haven't played it with one diagram before, but I don't think it hurts that much, but anyway, I'll just get right to the point. So first off, monsters. I run 3 Inspector Border. Good for stopping hand traps and especially going first. And 2000 body, 2000 defense is also really good. The new kind of support for True Draco, but also their new best friend, and that is Ankamufrite. He's a pendulum. He's got a really good effect where you can pop him in scale to draw a card if you have nothing in your extra deck, and then when he's in your extra deck you can special summon him to the field, and then he's banished whenever he leaves the field, so you are able to still use Erupt, which is also a really good floodgate. So now the True Draco monsters. We got 3 Ignis Heat, 2 Majesty Maiden, and the 1 Dynamite Knight. I think this is a perfect ratio. This is what I'm used to, what I used to play True Draco at, and I think it's perfect. I still like Maiden at 2 because you only have 6 True Dracos, so it's not as important to search them out because the new Pendulum card just gives you a lot of free draw power, and also body for tribute first turn if you don't have any continuouses. And yeah, Ignis, definitely 3 the best. Searches spells, monsters, and traps. And also activates them from the deck, which is good. And that's it for monsters. Now into spells. Run the 1 Draconic Diagram. Key card. Can avoid Ash if they don't activate it right when you activate the card. It's at 1, and I think it'll be interesting to try. By the way, I'm doing this deck profile as a before and after. My first tournament's going to be on Wednesday for a box of Levo, or Leov, Lightning Overdrive. Shouldn't try to sound cool there. But yeah, I will do a profile about what it looks like beforehand, and then I'll talk about it and do another profile afterwards, depending on how I do. And then for more field spells, we run 2 Mystic Mine, Pardon the Proxy. I'm definitely going to be able to get one before Wednesday. Love this card. It's one of my all-time favorite cards. I'm pretty sure it won't be around forever, but can enjoy it while I can.
Why do you like that card so much?
Because this stops... whoever has the most monsters can't use monster effects on the field or attack with their monsters. So this is a really good stall card until you draw things that let you search for more True Draco cards, and then eventually build up to take out your opponent's monsters, because there's another card in here that helps you get this out. And, at the end of the turn, if you have the same number of monsters, it destroys itself. And there's a lot of ways to get rid of it if you need to start attacking using your effects. Like, you can just pop it, replace it with the diagram, or set the other Mystic Mine to send it to the graveyard, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
We got the 1 Terraforming. Searches out these. Really good. Almost like a draw 1. And the best card in the deck, Upstart Goblin. Give your opponent 1,000 life points, draw 1 card. Of course, always use Terraforming first to bait the Ash, and then the Upstart. Someone needs brain surgery if they try to Ash and Upstart. And last of the spells, 3 Disciples and 3 Heritage. Love these cards. Probably the best in the deck. Set them, send them to the graveyard for your tributes. Pop a spell or trap. And each one gives you a extra normal summon, basically, a tribute summon for your True Dracos. And this one lets you shuffle back 3 in your grave, draw 1. This one lets you draw up to 3 cards, depending on how many different True Draco type of cards, spell, trap, or monster, were sent to the graveyard that turn.
Okay.
And I saw some profiles where people are running this at 2 now, and I think that's wrong because of other choices in this deck, and I think the best way to run it, you need this at 3. Like, you want to see these as quick as possible just because they're faster than your traps, but your traps are also still very good. So now we're on to the traps. We got 3 Solemn Judgment. Love this card. It just says no to every kind of summoning and spell or trap activation. Card activation, not effect activation. And it only costs you half your life points, but starting first with this will usually just end someone's turn as soon as they normal summon. Got the one Imperial Order, the classic Pharaoh's Servant one. Had this card for over 20 years. Says no to spell cards. You can also get rid of it by attributing it away for your True Dracos. Skill Drain, same thing, pay 1,000 and negate all monster effects on the field, even yours, but if you have Diagram on the field, you don't care, especially since you can OTK with this deck.
What does Diagram do again?
Diagram lets you destroy, is a field spell that lets you destroy one card you control or in your hand to search out any True Draco card from your deck to your hand.
Oh, okay.
And it gives them all an extra 300, and I think protects them from being destroyed by battle once per turn. I'm going to sound like such an idiot if I don't know this. Yeah. Once per turn, can't be destroyed by battle.
Nice.
And Imperial Order also, you pay 700 during each of your standby phases, which isn't optional, but also you contribute that away.
Okay.
Summon Limit stops both players from summoning more than twice during a turn. Really good Floodgate. Always wait till your opponent does their second summon and then flip this. And again, also during your turn you contribute it away if it's a problem. And the one Metaverse lets you activate a field spell or add it to your hand from your deck. It's only a 1, that's why I run 1. And most of the time you'll be using this to probably activate Mystic Mine if your opponent gets over you and is about to attack, because if you have nothing and they have at least one monster, they can't attack with it. Now we're on to some good trap cards. 3 Monarchs Erupt. 3, there can be only 1. The Monarchs Erupt, if you control a tributed monster and have no cards in your extra deck, like I said, the Pendulum monster banishes himself from the field. So even though he'll send himself for the pop and draw, and then special summon from extra deck, he won't go back to the extra deck, so you still get to use Erupt, which is good because we like Erupt. Negates all monster effects on the field, and if you don't control a tribute summon monster, it destroys itself during your end phase. There can be only 1, locks both players into controlling only one type of each monster, so these are all worms, can only control 1 worm at a time, but I got Machine and Spellcaster in here too. Really good against meta because they can only control 1 dragon, or 1 machine, or zombie, spellcaster, what have you. And also you can get around this by popping it with Diagram or just sitting on something and just continuously swinging.
Oh, nice.
And the last 4 cards of the deck. True Draco Apocalypse, and the 1 True King's Return. Now I know that this came back to 3, but I still think that 1, first of all, it's what I'm used to, this ratio, and I know the combos well with it, but even though this is 3, I don't think it's very good enough to run multiples. You have so much 1-of draw power that you'll see a lot of your key cards in this deck, and honestly, like in testing, having multiple of this really sucked going first, because you just didn't have enough targets for it in the grave, and it also just gives the extra tribute. Same with Apocalypse. And this also helps you get around Dragoon if you come into it, because even though it doesn't target, it'll cut his attack in half, so you can easily kill it. I mean, won't pop it, but, you know, and likewise, just like the spells, when these are sent to the trash or graveyard, they'll pop a monster. Anyway, that's the deck profile, guys. Hope you liked it. I'll be posting another video probably after Wednesday. Even if I don't do well, wish me luck, knock on wood. Gonna try to do my best and post another video. Later, guys. Thank you.